I'm just doing a follow up on that video you just saw on my page. The video about Glorilla winning the Dr. Bobby Jones Gospel Award. If you watch BET for a long time, you know you'll get it. But yeah, I got a problem. Not with the fact that she won, but with the fact that people are pissed about it. You got to remember how the music industry works. First of all, she said it in her insect. Don't mind the construction. They always building shit. You got to remember how the music industry works and what she said. First of all, she asked to do a feature on that song, the song she did with Kiara Sheard and Maverick City Music and all them. She asked, requested to do a feature. They could have told her no. They could have easily said to her, we appreciate you wanting to reach out, but no, we good. We got somebody that's going to do a little rap verse or whatever. Song was phenomenal. Song was great. They could have asked anybody else to do that song, but Glorilla asked, requested to do a verse for that song. She submitted the verse. They accepted it. No problem. Now, Dietrich had the biggest problem with it because Dietrich is as close to, how can I put this? Dietrich, being who he is as close to hip hop as you're going to get in regards to status in the gospel world. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I notice everybody's getting all upset and they're backing Dietrich. Oh, Dietrich is right. Dietrich was dead on with it. But here's my problem. Wasn't Dietrich the one who at one time made a mockery of the church by trying to drop a sex album? But trying to, basically, he tried to do what Fred Hammond and Marvin Sapp and a couple others did by trying to make a whole love album, but trying to dress it up like it's for the church. And we saw how well that worked for them. So he tried the same crap. And look what happened. So Dietrich tried it, but then he had to dial it back because the same girl that he tried to do that song with was the same girl that he was stepping out. That's another story. But Dietrich is not the one that need to be dropping no none of that. So my thing is this. I understand that Dietrich Haddon is one of the people who wants to speak out on this, but I have several issues with that. One of which being, why are you mad because that girl won? They recognized her. See, there's so many layers to this. I can't even get into it all. But why are we not calling out the committee that actually hands out that award every year? What's going on, brother? Why are we not calling out the committee that actually doles out that award? What's up? Go, Gotham. How come ain't nobody calling out Bobby Jones and that committee for handing her that award? Also, keeping in mind, remember, wasn't it Bobby Jones that called some of these women? Um, I'm trying to remember exactly. Anise McKinley, what's up? Thank you. Um, remember what Bobby Jones did a couple years ago when they had that one? Was it the BET Awards where he was talking about Sexy Red being hoes or whatever? Everybody forgot about that part. So I'm trying to understand, you know, why everybody's so mad. Their committee was the one that nominated her for the award because apparently her song with Maverick City Music it was a big hit. Everybody loved it. And on top of that, you're talking about some heavyweights in the gospel community. Maverick City Music. How many albums Maverick City got now? They got like Maverick City got like 6, 7 albums in right now. They've been around for about a good 10 years, and they've been putting Chandler and them been putting in the work in the gospel community. So I don't know how much bigger you can get than that. Of course, Kirk, Kiera, Maverick City. We talk about some heavy hitters in that community. So what do Dietrich got to be so mad about? Oh, y'all gave an award to somebody who ain't in our space. You weren't in our space for a while, Dietrich. Were you not? Did you not decide to make a whole damn love album with a woman who at the time was not your wife and then had a baby by that same woman? Then had the nerve to do a damn TV show called what was it? Ministers of LA. And you weren't even a minister. As a matter of fact, you got sat down by your church because you was having this baby with this woman who you wasn't married to. Like, come on, Dietrich. Like, Dietrich needs to stop. Dietrich needs to stop. He done got that once again because because he was offended by something somebody else received in the gospel space. Now you got such an issue with it. But my thing is, as a Christian, you should have said, "Look, I'm happy and glad that Glow got her award. I'm happy and glad that Glow was able to. Um, I'm happy that Glow was able to receive her flowers. She did a good job on the record. We're happy for her, but we need to be moving this award into a different space. Matter of fact, I'll do you one better, damn it. Why don't you volunteer to step up and be a part of that committee? Hey, what's up? I can't even begin to pronounce that name. Uh, Russia friend, how you doing? Anise McKinley, what's up? Why don't you, Dietrich, decide that you're gonna get on that committee because you got enough damn influence? You could have got on that committee and been like, "Yo, we not doing that." That's the second part to that. The third part to that is, like I said earlier, she requested to be on that song. So if you got the biggest problem with this, Dietrich, why don't you go to the people that asked her to be on that approved her to be on that song? I don't see you going to Chandler over at Maverick City Music and bitching at him. I don't see you bitching at Kurt. I don't see you bitching at Kiera Sheard. Why ain't you going to them bitching at them about it? Because they're the ones that allowed her to get on the song. They could have easily been like, "Yo, we need to go holler at Dietrich." But here's the catch to that. You got to actually drop some music in order to do that. You should have, as an artist, been like, "Yo, I'm gonna drop something that's gonna make them want to come get me for this verse," but you ain't. And then you got the nerve to talk about the music that's out there, bruh. Y'all saw the video I just dropped, Gorilla Faith, Gorilla Faith, and then you on there doing this dancing shit with a bulletproof vest on, like you one of these YNs out here, bro. Who you beefing with? Who in the church is you beefing with? You gotta have a music video where you got a bulletproof vest on, bro. Really? I'm sorry, but Dietrich lost me with this one. I'm sorry. He lost me. That's like Fred Hammond and them going back and forth with somebody. Hey, BFF, what's good? That's like Fred Hammond and them having a beef about love music when they didn't drop whole love albums. Fred Hammond, I want to say Marvin Sapp. Who else was the other one that did that? Jay Moss. Although I gotta admit, Jay Moss's Love album was a banger. I ain't gonna hold you. Jay Moss brought the heat with his. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So, but no, um, that's the one big thing I had an issue with was Dietrich Haddon bitching about the fact that Glorilla won that award. It's like you're not putting out any music to make somebody be like, no, we need to go holler at Dietrich to come drop this verse. Ain't nobody else in the gospel realm dropping no rap albums like that. So why are you upset? Like I said, you either need to go holler at Bobby Jones and them because they're the ones that ultimately made the decision to give her that award, or two, you need to go holler at Maverick City and Kiera Sheard and them. But we both know you ain't gonna do that because if you even think about coming at Kiera and them like that, the gospel world gonna tear your ass up. Kiera Sheard is like royalty, and they're not gonna let you even act like you about to come for her. She done put in her work. She done put in her work. Oh God, you don't want to cross her mama. I dare you to cross her mama. And then here's my question, Dietrich. Why don't you get with the people at BET and say, yo, we need a gospel award show? We need a gospel award show. How come we don't have a gospel? Well, y'all don't have a gospel award show. BET got one. Double Wars got one. K-Love got their own award show, and they don't even have a certified channel. I think who was they using? Who they used the last couple of years? CMT or whatever the country music channel is. They had great numbers. Don't BET got the what's it called? Don't BET have it's like a Super Bowl Sunday show they did a couple years ago, where Super Bowl Sunday they had a couple gospel artists, a couple low, you know, C-listers doing some gospel albums with a couple retired pro football players, and it was raising money for charity before the Super Bowl or before the Pro Bowl or something like that. How come you can't leverage your relationship with some of these networks? You got a relationship when BET dropped that whole was it BET? I want to say did the whole TV show with the ministers. That was a major issue with a lot of people in the church. How come you can't use your relationship to try to get a gospel show going? I don't know what's going on. Before y'all, before anybody else, see Family and Food TV. It would honor my heart. It would do my soul so much good if you would follow this beautiful, beautiful woman. If you would give her a follow, I would greatly appreciate it. If you're watching this on the playback, please, 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 please follow Family and Food TV. That woman is the reason I'm here right now doing this. So make sure y'all give that beautiful, gorgeous woman a follow. Please and thank you. Now back to your regularly scheduled ass sweeping. So yeah, y'all they need to get their own award show. They had a gospel award show. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden it just stopped. They stopped doing it. It became I want to say it was some type of award show. But then what started happening is BET started pushing it back further and further and further to where now it basically just ran on syndication when they did it. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. So the gospel community needs to come together and say, look, we need to come together, put our money together, and get us an award show that's able to air on prime time. And we need to hype it up just like they did. They hyped up the damn BET Awards on every gospel show when they found